Hi everyone. Today I want to talk to you about setting up a home firewall. Um, if you've been getting a lot of ads and pop-ups, um, maybe had some issues with malware, then you can set up a OPNsense firewall. It's a free firewall you can download. You just need a device to basically set it up on, a old PC that you might have, or like in my instance, I've bought myself a DuxNet device specifically for this purpose. It's got a HDMI here, some 4 USB ports over there, and then 4 Ethernet ports at the back. So basically what we will be doing is we will take our USB drive, in my case it's an NVMe. I will plug it into my laptop right here. Okay, it's plugged in. I've got an Ethernet cable connecting from my laptop to my device where I want to install my firewall software. If you don't have one of these DuxNet units, then you can also use an old PC like I said, and then just maybe use either, you can slot in an additional card, Ethernet card, or you can use one of these USB converters to Ethernet, and you can connect that to a USB port and use that as your secondary port. So that'll be, say for instance, your LAN port for your LAN, and the other one will be the WAN. So what we want to do is we want to go and we want to download OPNsense. There we go, I've already downloaded it. So once you've downloaded this image file, you can just Google it, download it, and then you can use something like Belina Etcher. There we go. You select the file you want to flash. That's the OPNsense image. Just open it. Select the target drive where you want to flash it to. That's my Realtek USB drive. So I select that over here, and I go to the next step. That's where you want to flash it. So once you click flash, it will basically start flashing it to your USB drive. So, but in my case, I'm not going to do it now. I've already done it, so I've already got OPNsense on the USB drive. So I'm going to plug it out now over here, and I'm going to plug it into my hardware here. It's plugged in. So now I want to power up. So we can start up our small PC or old PC that you have, or in my case the DuxNet. There we go. It's starting up. The OPNsense is loading. It's just going to load all the device drivers, and then it will, once it's done, it's going to prompt you if you want to run in live mode, or do you want to install the software onto your device. We will choose the latter, so we will install it onto the DuxNet. Now it's setting up the WAN and the LAN. The web interface. setting that up so then you can access it via your laptop with the Ethernet cable connected to your PC or DuxNet unit. Okay, there we go, it's done. So there you can see it asks if you want to run it in live mode or you want to actually install it. So I'm going to choose install. So what you need to type in here at login is basically installer. So I'm just going to type in installer and the password will be OPNsense. That's the default. Okay, good. Now we just set up the keyboard mapping. Here we're going to select the second option, UFS. And here you have your drive selection. The Realtek, that is my external that I have over here. And the first one is my internal drive that I have installed in this DuxNet unit. That now can be your internal drive that you have in your PC that you can use as the firewall. So I'm going to select that. Swap file, 8 gig size, yes. And make the changes. It's going to destroy the data, yes. Now it's going to format and create the partitions and copy over all the OPNsense firewall files to your internal drive. This is going to take a couple of minutes. It's not a very long installation. So basically, once we're done with this installation, we don't want to boot again from the USB drive. So just remember, guys, that once this at the end when it asks you to reboot, just plug out your USB drive so that you can boot normally from your internal storage. So once you see the prompt again for live mode or install, you've probably left in your USB drive. We're at 80% now. And I'm just going to show you, like I said in the beginning today, how to set up or how to enable and set up this firewall for ad blocking and malicious or malware sites. There's a set of blacklist sites that you can enable, and then it will basically block a whole array of different sites and ads and so forth by default that you can update on a regular basis. You can also automate the update function from the web interface. You can enable that. %90 now. Okay, there we go. It asks you basically if you want to change your root password. For now, I'm not going to change it. I'm just going to go to complete, install. Yes, reboot. Yes. Now I need to unplug my USB drive. So once the screen goes blank, I'm just going to plug it out. There we go, it's plugged out now. So now we're going to boot from the internal storage. Okay, there we go. So now, as you can see here, it tells you that LAN, that's on IGC 0, so that's the first LAN port you have here on this Duxbury unit. There's an IP address and it's 192.168.1.1. So on that LAN port, it'll have the DHCP enabled as a server, so it'll assign IPs to all your LAN devices. So any LAN device, if you plug in a wireless access point into that port on the LAN of the first LAN port, it'll assign IPs on that access point for you. If you have a switch connected to it, and on the switch you have a access point connected, it'll assign to all the devices that's connected to the switch, it'll assign IPs. So that's your internal network, your LAN in your home. The WAN on IGC1, that's the second port. You'll see there's no IP there. Once you plug in your WAN connection, that's now your modem. From your ISP side, if you plug that cable into the second port over here, that one there, if you plug it in there, then you will get an IP address over here. Once you start up or reboot this firewall, you will then, with a cable plugged in the WAN, then you'll get an IP address there. It's set up to automatically receive an IP address from your ISP. And then the routing will automatically be done from WAN to LAN. So okay, I'm now going to go to my laptop. I'm going to open a web interface here, and I'm going to slot in that IP address. But first I want to make sure that my IP address is correct, that I'm on DHCP over here, that it can receive an IP from the DuxNet unit. So obtain IP address automatically, I've selected it. There it's identifying the network now. So if I go to status and to detail, there we go. I'm now in the 192.168.1 range, and there's the default gateway, the DHCP server, which is now this unit here, 1.1. There's the IP, so it's getting an IP address. This laptop that's now connected to the LAN. So it's got its own IP address. So now I need to connect to the web interface that's on 1.1. So I'm going to type in here 192.1.1, enter. There's a prompt if I want to continue. I say yes, Username is just the root. Password OPNsense. There we go, we're in. So now you can go to services. Once you in the services category, you can go to unbound DNS. As you can see there. Under unbound DNS, you'll see a block list. You select that. You can just click on that add button over there. Add. Then you can select what you want to add. If you want to add any one of these categories, there's a whole bunch of them. There's a drop down here that you can scan through them all. So you can say select all, like I've done in this case, select all. Just give it a description. You need to give it a description, say complete list. Save. And there you can see that it's added all the block lists available by default in OPNsense. It's quite comprehensive. It blocks a lot of ads and malware. There's a couple of sites that you can on the internet that you can do online tests to verify if you're actually blocking most of these ads, and it'll give you a percentage like 90% or 80% that's being blocked, but that's a video for another day. So now we've basically added the whole all the URLs that you want blocked by default. So you just need to apply here at the bottom. You've applied it now, so you can reboot the firewall, and then you can test if it's blocking your ads. That's basically it for this video. I hope it helped, and I hope you get rid of those ads and malware. Thank you guys. Bye.